Wow! Welcome everyone to the first episode of the podcast. I'm not doing this solo, by the way. I'm joined here today by Häns, one of my good friends. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
What's popping? It's Häns. I don't know what else to do.
I mean, you've been in like a few of my videos, but never like prominent, right?
Yeah.
Like you've shown up in like outros.
Okay, yeah.
Your laugh. The first time you were in one of my videos was your laugh in the Cuphead video.
Okay, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, because I remember you messaged me. He's like, "Yo, I made it," and I was like, "Hey."
I remember I was like filming you in one of the boxing match between like Jake Paul and KSI.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just super awkward. Like I thought I was out of the frame the entire time, and then I saw it later and I was like, oh.
I don't even know if that video's still up anymore.
I don't think so.
Because I felt like I wasn't high when we were watching that, and I felt like I looked high in that video. So I was like, bro, I was insane in that video. I was just screaming the whole time. It was more like a meme video,
yeah,
but I
definitely.
could see people thinking, I'm like, this kid's fucking stupid. He's fucking high.
This dude smeckled.
This dude's smeckled, bro. But, yeah, I want to have you more in videos. Because I feel like you have a good presence for all those videos and all that stuff. But do you want to talk about your YouTube channel?
No, not
No?
really.
Okay.
It's kind of
it's just like a personal project thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I just put it up. I don't really care if people see it or not.
Okay. That makes sense. We won't link it or anything like that. But
Yo, pop tag me, please.
I feel like it's like good content, though. I'll say that.
I thought you were talking about the other ones.
No. I mean, like, do you want the other channel too? I mean, do you want anything?
No.
Okay. That's all right. That's good though. I feel like people like never think of YouTube as like also doing personal projects.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone just wants to vlog now. I feel like that's what everyone wants to do when they start off YouTube is vlog.
Yeah, it's like one of the mediums that's like easier to do.
But it's like too easy. Like I fucking hate that like so many people can vlog. And it's like a lot, but at the same time a lot of people are like, I want to do YouTube, but I have nothing. It's like if you have an iPhone, bro, you can make a YouTube video easily.
True, like it records.
You can make
4K.
a movie. Yeah, you can make a fucking movie and shit. People are just fucking dumb. Like I don't know.
Lazy.
Yeah, people are lazy as hell. Like I'm lazy, but I still put up videos like every few months. Like I feel like I put some effort into my fucking videos.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking dumb. Like the cringiest thing on YouTube is seeing a small channel put zero effort into their videos because it's so gross. They're like, "What's up, guys?" The audio is like fuzzy as hell and shit.
That like. I wanted to like get into music, and like, that's the first thing I noticed was like the fuzz in my microphone.
Mm-hmm.
So I went like all around the internet. I searched, and I eventually got to like this program that like, just cut it out completely. It was fucking crazy.
Really?
And it was entirely free.
Fuck, I kind of need that now.
It was like a bunch of programs like combined together, and it was so weird because like people should know about this.
I need to know about that. There's
like,
fucking fuzz in my videos.
It's donationware, and I'm not sure like if it works with Macs or if not.
We're sponsored. Donationware.
Yeah, it's like where it pops up every now and then. It's like, oh, you want to donate, and you just say fuck off.
Damn. You look into that because I drown out all of my shit with music. One thing that's like that I find annoying about my videos is I feel like I need to find new music all the time. Because I feel like
oh yeah,
I don't know if people notice I reuse music a lot. Like I've reused the same Redbone instrumental in like maybe like 8 videos. Have you noticed that song?
I don't really remember it like bothering me like a lot of channels where they just have the generic trap beat in the background.
Oh yeah, like Rice Gum.
Yeah, like that's obvious. Like, he's just reusing it over and over and over and over again. It's just recycled.
Yeah, I don't want to come off that way. I feel like that's like a lazy way to come off on YouTube.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Fuck.
I completely understand that.
But yeah, I've used this Redbone guitar instrumental for so long. I think like from a majority of the time, like for a year between like that span of year from uploading videos, I've used that same song. And like the same I've used the Cuphead music for so long. I feel like I need to stop that shit, but I don't know where to find like good music. I've had a friend actually like send beats, and they're good, but it's like I don't want to reuse them all now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
I need to stock up, bro. I need to stock up. Because it fucking sucks. And shit, but let's talk about the podcast really quickly. Or this channel, Saucy Sessions. Because this channel just used to be called the Saucy Sessions Podcast. Now I'm just rebranding it to Saucy Sessions. Because, like, what I want to do is do, like movie and TV commentary tracks also. Like, us doing Striking Viper eventually. Because I still haven't fucking seen it yet.
Me either.
I want to see it because, like, it sounds crazy as fuck. So, hopefully that's the first commentary track. And that'll be, like, for free for sure. All the way through. It's like an hour-long episode. So we're just going to be sitting there like, look at this dude. Like, I don't even... it's just about VR. That's all I know. Do you know anything about it?
No clue.
Looks fucking crazy. But that's something I want to do with this channel. And for these podcasts, bro, I don't know. I want to have them unedited. So hopefully I don't say anything, like, fucked up, like, too fucked up or anything like that. But also, like, I don't know if I ever want to do solo episodes. It's hard to talk by myself.
Yeah.
Because when you listen to yourself talk for a while, you just feel like you sound dumb.
And just, like, thinking of something to say. That's what I always struggled with. That's why I don't have, like, a YouTube channel like that.
Yeah, like, when I try to record this by myself, I struggle to find out what to say. I don't, like, the farthest I got was 12 minutes, and I was like, fuck, like, I feel so unentertaining.
Yeah, like, I definitely could relate to that, because I tried, like, gaming commentary, kind of. Like,
Mm-hmm.
You remember a few of those.
Yeah.
And, like, just thinking of something to talk with no passion behind it was just super hard.
You know what's weird is that, like, in my old videos where I talked over, like, gameplay, like, I would do all of those videos in one take. Like, one recording take, and they're, like, 5 minutes long, right?
What the hell?
And I'm like, why did I do this? like, I remember I would stop and, like, delete the file, like, the audio file, and just restart from the beginning. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know how, like, they're still, like, somewhat watchable, but, like, I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, to just do everything in one take.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's fucking stupid, and it's like, hard to just talk about stuff all the time. And in those videos, I would always say, like all that stuff and, like, empty space. Like, now, I feel like I improved a lot more by cutting all that shit out. Because I don't do anything in one take anymore. That's impossible.
That is impossible.
Like,
I couldn't even do that, even if I tried, like, really hard.
yeah, like, I don't know why the fuck I did that. And,
It's
like,
impressive.
it is kind of impressive, but honestly, the content I did back then was cringe as hell. Like, I don't know. Like, back then, I used to do, like, advice, I would say. Like, life advice or whatever. And I didn't want to be, like, an advice channel. I was just, like, talking about shit. I like to commentate or whatever. But I feel like when I made those videos, it was kind of, like, not fake, but it was hard to make those videos because I felt like I wasn't, like, experienced and shit, you know? Have you ever talked about, like, anything and you're like, oh, fuck, I don't know anything about this shit?
Yeah, well, I tried to make, like, a video on No Man's Sky. Like, how, like, kind of disappointed I was, but how hopeful I was for the future.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, I have no experience talking about anything like this.
Really?
Yeah, and yeah, like, I just couldn't think of anything.
Yeah, that shit, it's like the most, like, weird, awkward feeling. Like, your brain's just fucking empty and all that shit. And, like, that's why I stopped doing, like, commentary over, like, video game gameplay. Because it was just, like, I was talking about, like, I know I talked about different stuff, but the only things I remember was talking about, like, relationship shit, right? For some reason, even though at that time, like, I didn't have a girlfriend. I didn't have anything, really. I wasn't talking to anyone. So I was like, why the fuck am I talking about this shit? Like, it's so weird. It just felt, like, cringy as hell. Like, I don't know if it's a good thing to look back at your content thinking it's cringy. Like, does that mean your things are good now?
Yeah, it's like, that's, because I always see that in photos I take. Well, I look back at, like, the photos I was taking, like, sophomore year. It's absolute garbage. Like,
really?
Today I was looking for that Cole photo, because it's, like, his birthday.
Yeah.
And I found one, and it was just straight garbage. Like, everything was wrong with it. And, my teacher, like, back then, she was like, oh, you should look at this today as it's bad. And, like, that shows how much you've improved.
Yeah.
That you could identify that it's bad. And that'll keep happening as long as you keep growing.
That's so weird though, because like when you're like making it for the first time or like taking a photo for the first time, like you want it to be like good as hell, right?
Yeah.
So it's weird like when you like evolve to that point where you look back at that thing you did and you're like, this is fucking garbage. Like this shit sucks.
And it sucks kind of just like looking back and thinking like that's what you put out. And, like,
yeah, right? Like you wish you did better.
You thought that was good.
I felt like that affects me a lot with videos like with Earth Z. Do you really know a bunch about Earth Z?
Not really.
So it's this series, this mini-series, like I wanted to do, but like I wanted to do it like in 7th grade. Right? That's when I first got the idea for it. And I recorded a first episode of it twice. Right? The first time was like just fucking around with Esteban and just making a video just because we wanted to, right? But I genuinely wanted it to be like a full-length story. So we refilmed it again probably like beginning of sophomore year. When I watched it back, I'm like, this is dog shit, right? And I haven't recorded anything for it since then because like I feel like now I wouldn't be able to make what I want it to be. So I'm just waiting when I have like the right things,
the right resources
to do it. Because like I don't want, because I feel like the few people that do know about it that are like just waiting for it, I feel like people just think I'm lazy as hell, right? But I have like all of these fucking stories that I want to do that like there's no way I could like shoot them right now. Like I have like a list of 7 stories, right? There's no way I could probably like film a few of them in like 10 years. Because I want them to be like movies and shit. Not to be like Hollywood fucking movies, like that'd be nice, but I want to be able to do it right and shit.
Yeah,
and, like,
you want that certain quality.
Yeah, I want that fucking good quality. I don't want it to look like a YouTube skit or some shit. You know what I mean? I don't want it to look like a Smosh episode or whatever the fuck. But yeah, making a fucking film is hard, dude. Fucking sucks.
I can imagine.
And I think the hardest part, and this goes to just making videos, is just editing. That's the longest part, you would say, right? It fucking, like, how long does it take for you to edit a photo at least? Like for you to be like at least like satisfied with how it looks.
Well, I've gotten into a groove now where like I know what I want to do and how to do it, so it doesn't take that long usually. Like I'd say like under a minute.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Damn, that's really good. I would think it would take like 30 minutes maybe or something.
I mean, if I like really want to like get into the details and like change things, like maybe someone has like acne out, and I'd like go into that and fix that. It might take a little bit longer.
Really, you fix that? I didn't know that. Yo, take my pictures, bro. But damn, bro, for me to edit videos, like sometimes it just takes like a day. It depends on like how I'm feeling, but like sometimes it takes me a day. But like that Spider-Man video though, like I was just on fire. Like the Deadpool Spider-Man video, that took me like 3 hours to just edit it all together.
Yeah, because like you were passionate about it. Like I can tell.
Yeah, I was like, hey, but I don't want to just make montages for YouTube. Like,
yeah,
you have to like actually like take time to like think about all this shit. Like the best of 2018, that took me a while to just think of what clips to use. And like I don't know if my channel's having like, I wouldn't say it's an identity crisis, but like I just don't know what the fuck I'm uploading. Like I don't have like if I was a Let's Play YouTuber, I would be uploading Let's Play videos. But like I'm not like,
yeah, you're not like classified into anything.
But like I don't know what to fucking, I'm just uploading whatever.
That's what happened to How To Be. I feel like that channel it went from like these smallest short skits to like longer, more played out videos.
And do you like that or no?
I'm not sure like if that like is true to like what I was hoping for when I first made that first video.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I wanted it to turn into, but
it was definitely different from what you were doing. It was way different. I was like, oh shit.
Then I tried to go in like storyline and like continuing like story throughout episodes. And
that's cool though, because I want to try to do that somehow. I want to have like a background storyline for my videos. And it's like, I wanted to have it to be where even if people don't notice, then it's still like
it's still
funny,
good content.
Yeah, or whatever. But if people do notice, they're like, yo! there's a storyline to all of this. Like, when I tried to do, like, the weeaboo shit, I didn't even know what I was trying to do with that. Like, I was trying to make, like, a storyline that weeaboos were gonna, like, attack the Earth or some shit. But I was like, how am I even gonna fucking make this? Like, it was ridiculous. It all just started off with that, me dragging that minion. It didn't even, like, seem like a weeaboo. It was just me, like, in fucking goggles with a blanket around my neck. And
well,
that's it.
In that era, that was, like, Filthy Frank era on YouTube, so...
Yeah, I really wanted to, like, do something like Filthy Frank, like, have, like, a storyline like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his later videos on his channel's, like, lifespan. Those were crazy.
Nuts. Yeah, those were nuts.
Like, I saw those, and I was like...
Like, it turned out, like, the Filthy Frank that we saw for, like, the past year wasn't the real Filthy Frank or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Like, can you imagine, like, a guy who eats, like, fucking hair and a cake came up with that shit? That was fucking mind-blowing. I was like, what the fuck? I want to do shit like that.
And then he's like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, thinking and looking back at all that.
I think, like, the easiest way to do that is to, like, start making characters in your videos. And I really think I have that set up. I want to do a video on TikTok. Not in a way where it's like, TikTok's cringe, bro. Like, you already know what I want to do, but I'm not going to say it yet. But I want to, like, make, like, characters so then I can, like, actually have a storyline or whatever. Like, or that's how I want, like, vlogs to be, like, if I do start to make vlogs, I want it to be, like, a movie.
Definitely.
Like, either, like, as short storylines... Or, like, have seasons where it's all, like, one big storyline. Not like McJuggernuggets, where McJuggernuggets turned out so cringe. Because his videos used to be cool, like, is it real or not?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, this is fake as hell.
Yeah,
and it's like, this is
obviously.
cringe. And, like, I don't want to watch this anymore. But
wasn't there one, like, was part of his series where he tried to play off killing his dad or something?
Well, yeah, that was the end of the Psycho series that he made. Like, where you weren't sure it was real, but, like, you still weren't sure if it was real or not when he killed his dad, because it was like...
I feel like at that point, I knew it was fake. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, like, the next day he uploaded a video, like, bye, Juggies, or whatever, and then, like, it pans the camera and he's, like, hugging his dad or whatever. So it was like, oh, okay.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, we were, like, freshmen, I think, when that came out. I'm pretty sure. Either freshmen or starting sophomores. But now he's...
so long ago.
It was long ago. But everything else has been cringe that he's done. And I'm scared of becoming, a cringy-ass YouTuber.
Yeah, I see that. I can see that.
Because, like, damn, I would hate to be, like, the joke of something. Like, look at this fucking dude. That's why, like, I'm scared of, like, making some vlogs. Because, like, I don't want this to be basic as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, someone who's basic as hell is, like, this girl named Emma Chamberlain.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of her?
I
watched some of her videos and I'm like, this is like scraping, like, the top of, like, I don't fucking know what to say. Like, it's just easy content, right?
Yeah.
She just says, like, the easiest thing so people can be like, oh, that's so relatable. I'm not trying to, like, hate on her, but it's just, like, this is kind of fucking boring. Like, it's just not my thing. I don't want to make boring-ass content. I want to make things entertaining. But I don't want to be, like, one of those, like, loud YouTubers who just screams.
Yeah.
And shit, like, woo! And shit like that. Like, fuck. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how YouTube turns out. I still want to be doing it in college. I hope this podcast stays consistent. I want to try to do this weekly.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. And then we can see how we grow and shit. Hopefully, it's not too boring. Like, I feel like the worst thing that could happen is that we just get, like, 100 subscribers and just stays like that. And I think, like, that'd be fine or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like, if this somehow gets successful, I can't imagine, like, doing, like, a ad read. This is Audible.
Yeah.
I guess read them.
Podcast mug.
Podcast mug, yeah. That's going to be our first piece of merch. If we ever become successful, we're just going to have a coffee mug that says podcast mug. It'll be like, what, $30? No, we'll sell it for like 5 or 10. Some shit like that. But, yeah, when was the last time you live streamed?
Live streamed. Probably last year.
That was when I watched it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you had like a radio on and all that stuff, right? It was really professional from when I saw it.
What I was doing was super basic Twitch stuff. Like, you could sign into like this. I think it's Streamlabs, and like you could download an overlay, and it does it all for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing on that was original, and like a lot of people use that.
Even the radio?
Mm-hmm.
Really? That's from Streamlabs?
Something like that.
That's really cool.
What radio are you talking about?
Because I thought you had like a music thing, like you could play music and it showed like it playing like on the overlay.
If I did do that, that'd be crazy.
It was cool. I remember like 'cause I was playing music and I was like, hey, dude, like I've tried to live stream so much and there's only like one time where it was maybe like twice where it was actually really good and it just depends on my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi fucking sucks. Yeah. Like I fucking hate this shit, dude. Like fuck. Like it gets to the point where like sometimes it works for like 10 minutes and then the Wi-Fi starts to dip and when that happens, it takes away my audio, but it's still streaming the game, right?
I've never seen
like it takes away my commentary, but it still plays like the game audio and all that stuff. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's so
like,
weird.
I just want to stream because like you actually, I feel like it's easier to stream and get like traction than actually doing YouTube.
Oh yeah.
It's like I actually got like good followers and shit.
Me too. And
I was doing that.
I barely streamed. I got like.
Yeah, me too.
I just streamed like twice and I got like 10 followers.
I was like, fuck, dude. Like
I didn't expect that either.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so easy to get followers on fucking Twitch and shit. You'd think it's harder, but no. Fucking YouTube is a fucking chore, bro. It is a fucking chore. I don't know how people like upload every day on YouTube because it's fucking hard.
I remember I did that and like my quality went down so much.
Uploading every day?
Yeah.
When did you do that?
I did like maybe the middle of my channel's lifespan. Like I tried doing it over and over and over again because I was gonna go on this trip or something to like Guatemala. I think that was when it was. And so I just recorded a bunch, and I don't know why because I didn't have a consistent like upload schedule.
Yeah.
But I was recording like a ton this one day, and then I put it out every day. And I don't know why I did that, but
so you recorded it all in one day and then like uploaded it separately. Okay.
A lot of people do that like right before big trips or something.
That's what I sometimes did.
And yeah, you can obviously tell like the ideas just went straight down.
Well, like one thing that I did, it was like the second year of this channel. Like I did every day, but I recorded the video and edited and posted it the same day, but each separately for each day. So I was working on a new video every day. And I was so burnt out. And this is when I had like probably like 50 subscribers. So I was like, God damn, YouTube's hard. And I was like a speck of dust to like any other channel. So I can't imagine like dudes like David Dobrik.
Yeah, just, like, there's a lot of pressure onto their channel.
Yeah, and they do like all these fucking skits or whatever of like guys kissing girls who are actually dressed as guys. I don't know why people think that's funny. That's like clown humor, to be honest. Like that's some shit you'd see like in a 1960s carnival where they trick a guy to kiss a girl, but the girl's actually a guy. How does no one like I'm not one to call things like homophobic or anything, right? But isn't that like wouldn't that be like a little bit homophobic? Oh, he kissed a guy. Like I don't know, like I feel like I sound stupid as fuck right now, but at the same time, like how is like no one offended by that? Like I'm not offended by it at all, but like you would think someone would be offended by that, right? Just how people act today. I don't know. I feel like I sound retarded. Sorry for the lack of a better word, but oh my god, David Dobrik's content just makes my fucking head hurt because it just seems so basic, you know?
And like the people who watch it are equally as basic.
Yeah.
Because like I remember I was sitting in photography class and the kid next to me, Santi, he was watching it and he was like laughing. I was like, this is just not funny at all.
Yeah, like I just hear that a lot of the jokes are like this guy Jason Nash, who's like 50 years old, I think. He looks really old compared to all of them. He's like always dressed as a woman or whatever, and that's like a lot of the jokes.
Yeah, I feel like it's just haha old.
It's like, you're old and you're dressed like a lady, and it's like, isn't this like what did someone complain about this shit on Twitter or some shit? It's like I'm not offended by any of it, but I feel like some person on Twitter would be complaining about this.
Yeah.
You know, you'd see like a BuzzFeed article or some stupid shit about this. I don't know, man. He just makes brain dead content.
Yeah.
I feel like bad saying that shit, but it's, like,
It's
fuck,
true.
dude, it's true. Like, I get fucking pissed at some of the content I see on YouTube. Like, sometimes when I'm, like, sitting there and just looking at videos suggested to me, I'm like, why would anyone watch this? Like, I said, that sounds, like, so cynical, but at the same time, like, goddamn. Like, I don't know how anyone watches Jake Paul vlogs. Like, there's no way anyone who seriously watches them is, like, over the age of 10. Those, like, I watched a few weeks ago, and, like, holy shit, they're a nightmare. Imagine editing those videos.
Yeah,
Like,
he has
being-
like editors and shit.
Yeah, he doesn't do that shit himself. He definitely hires editors. Imagine doing that as a career, editing Jake Paul vlogs. I fucking hate my life,
Yeah,
dude.
I feel like they do. But
apparently-
they might be getting paid good.
They better be. Fuck, dude. I would want to be paying good for that, because that's torture. That's fucking torture, man. But did you see that? Like, this cannot be real. It's like a publicity stunt. But did you see that he proposed to Tana Mojo?
No, I didn't.
He proposed to her, like, in a nightclub or some shit.
I feel like it's like just hearing that it's awkward.
Yeah, like, it's like just hearing that's like, oh, it's like for his vlog or some shit. Like, there's no fucking way he's actually getting married to her. I feel like she's like a lot older than him too, isn't she? Like, she just
No clue.
like she just seems like she would be like 6 years older than him or some shit like that. Cause he's a fucking kid. Like, we're younger than him, but he acts like a fucking baby. I think he's like 21 or some shit.
Wow.
So it's like, what the fuck? YouTubers are fucking ridiculous, man.
How do you think they feel about it? Like, it's obviously an act that they have to do this for like the kid viewers to like stay interested, because like, they all have ADD now or whatever. Like, something new has to happen every 2 seconds for them to be interested.
Exactly.
Like, how do you think they feel making this content?
I don't know. Like, I would like having that mindset and like being in that situation where you just like probably fake married someone. I honestly don't know. That sounds like that stresses me out just thinking about it. Like, I don't want to fucking like I don't want to pretend to marry someone for views. Like, I don't know if they're actually getting married or not, but it just seems like a publicity thing, right? Because it's like something for drama alert or some stupid shit like Tana Mojo and fucking Jake Paul, I almost called him Drake, fucking got married. It's fucking stupid, man. I fucking hate like YouTube drama shit, because it's like, what are you doing? Like, it's some stupid shit. I don't know why I'm still subscribed to Drama Alert. I need to unsubscribe, because it's just fucking nonsense. Apparently he's like the #1 source of news.
I think so, yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? How did he get that shit?
Because everybody else fucking quit.
It's
Because they know
fucking
it's stupid.
dumb. It's fucking dumb. I can't believe like people like follow Keemstar and like look at him as like the holy spirit for news and shit.
I remember when like there was a time where everybody hated him.
Yeah, everyone fucking hated him, and now he's like the #1.
Yeah, that was during the
source.
Leafy era.
Yeah. I don't like hate him now, but it's just like, I can't believe he's like this highly regarded fucking news. Because it's cringe. It's like, you ever go to like the grocery store and you see in the aisles like those fucking tabloids of like celebrities and shit?
Oh yeah.
That's what Drama Alert feels like to me. I'm
Definitely,
like, how does
definitely.
anyone like feel like this is fun to watch? It's cringe. It's just straight cringe, dog. Fucking,
Like, no one buys those magazines.
exactly.
I've
I've never
seen
seen anyone buy those magazines. Never fucking seen it.
Yeah, like you don't go to someone's house and you see those laying around.
Yeah, exactly.
How do they make money? How do they profit off this shit?
I think they profit off of like really old, like middle-aged white women who read those. Probably. I think that's their audience. Is this middle-aged white woman?
Definitely.
Because they see like, oh my god, JFK had sex with aliens. Let's fucking read about. That's like, I swear to God, that's one of the headlines I saw one time. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna talk about a completely different annoying thing, but I've been getting like graduation gifts more frequently, I guess.
Really?
I don't know why now, because it's been like a month later. But like a couple of the graduation gifts I got were like checks for like $50 to $25, and like checks are so like they're like the worst gift, I would say. Like, getting money is good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like they're giving you a piece of paper that you have to go to the bank, right? And like put it in yourself, and it's like, why didn't you just send me like cash? Like, I appreciate the gift, but it's like, why do checks even exist? Like, paychecks make sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, written checks where, like, you get it out and you write and you give to someone, I honestly don't understand why those exist, and they're so fucking annoying. They're like pennies. They're so useless.
Yeah, like, after you, like, go to the bank and they just hand it back, you're like, what do you do with this? Like, you just throw it away, obviously, but it feels weird.
I fucking hate it, bro.
My bank does this thing. I think most banks do now, where you can, like, do it over the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just take a picture.
The thing, like, I don't know my routing number.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I need to figure that out. But, like, at the same time, like, I hate waiting for it to, like, load in.
I just do the Face ID right in.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I could transfer money between my savings and checking just like that. There's no waiting for any of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And it's, like, limited to, like, 4 times a month or whatever.
What the fuck?
5 times a month.
Yeah,
but, like, it's not like you use it that often.
This was all just an ad sponsor for your bank.
But, like, seriously, look at, like, credit unions.
Okay. I mean, mine is a credit union.
I know. I'm just
but
saying,
I
like,
think
for
mine's
people
just, like,
out
the
there.
shittiest one. But, yeah, for, like, because we did learn
I think
about...
my mom uses Western or something like that.
I mean, yeah, we did learn about credit unions in class.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's, like, the most important class we could have taken in high
I know.
school.
Like, I always see on Twitter now, like, thanks for, like, the education of my taxes.
Yeah.
Like, satire posts where that never happened. And I just feel sad because, like, they didn't get, like, that class.
Yeah, I don't know why financial algebra isn't really, like, offered more. Because I feel like it does help
Yeah.
a lot. Like, I still kind of don't understand, like, a lot of it, but I feel like I got some stuff that I did understand, like banking and shit. I'm like, damn, I'm going to be hustling soon.
I feel like that should be, like, a mandatory class. Maybe it is, and, like, people are just so, like, saturated into, like, I have to be calculus level now. That, like, stepping down to fucking financial algebra, they just couldn't do it.
Or, like, some people are just used to, like, just being, like, math, and they're like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Because, yeah, I definitely feel like that happens a lot. People are just in calculus, and they don't have time to go back down to financial algebra.
I didn't fucking take calculus in high school. That sounds like a impossible class. And I think it's like...
people in AP calculus.
I think you have to take it in college, which sucks, because I have zero knowledge about it.
I'm going to have to teach myself calculus, basically.
Really?
Yeah, because my minor is going to be math.
Fuck. I can't imagine learning calculus. I have no idea what calculus is.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, I don't fucking understand it. But...
I remember feeling that way about, like, geometry and shit.
Well, like... Did you ever have that moment in financial algebra where we had to relearn or, like, review some of the equations we learned, like, in the beginning of the semester, the first semester? It gave us, like, practice in the second semester. Mm-hmm. I literally forgot everything. I forgot everything. Like, it just shows that a lot of math that we learn is useless.
Yeah.
I feel like it literally is.
I remember some of the equations that were, like, stupid, brain-dead, useless equations.
Mm-hmm.
They're, like, calculating interest in, like, years.
Yeah.
Which might turn up, but by the time that does happen to me, I feel like I'm going to forget it. But, like, right now I remember that. Just, like, half of the equation.
Yeah, right now I don't remember, like, any fucking equations. And it's, like, I think math just math just, like, trains you to do quick thinking, like, with your brain, but it doesn't, like, anything that you actually learn doesn't really fucking matter, I don't think. Unless you're going into, like, physics or, like, anything with math in the future. But if you're not doing anything with math,
it's obviously
useless.
Helpful.
Yeah, it's helpful for
those, like,
critical thinking.
Niche situations that do pop up.
Yeah. Like, I was kind of like a cashier for my job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, while we took this financial class, I feel like nothing added to that. Like, being a cashier was so easy. Like, I used to be scared to be a cashier because, I was like, fuck, I have to handle money and shit.
Oh, yeah, I definitely get that.
But it was so easy. It was so fucking easy to do that.
I'm kind of stressed about that now. Like, tomorrow I'm going to be working on a schedule for my work.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, she said that I was going to be, like, handling stuff on the phone and, like, shipping things out.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, God, that sounds like an awful lot of stuff that I don't know. And I just, like, worried, like, I won't settle in fast, you know?
Really? You feel like you'll just be, like, knocked on your back, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah, because it's, like, a new environment, but obviously it's not going to happen. It's just, like, that new feeling.
Yeah,
going into something completely brain dead.
that's kind of how I felt when I got my job in fucking July. Oh my god, it's almost been a year. But yeah, I was an ice cream scooper for a long time, and like for 6 months, I would say. And like, that job is like depressing, I would say. The most fun I had at that job was washing buckets. I enjoyed washing like smelly ice cream buckets and like in the back room with the dishwasher more than like actually like scooping out ice cream for people.
Yeah, because that's a lot of like arm work.
Yeah.
I remember like you were very sore a few weeks.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. I almost felt like I almost broke my wrist because like I was like turning it weirdly. And I was like, fuck. Like, it was bad, but it just feels so weird. Like getting like I hate working in food. Like I just did ice cream, but like I never want to work in food again because people feel so entitled. Especially when it comes to desserts, I guess. I guess that's just ice cream, but people felt so entitled. It was so fucking bad. I hate like ice cream scooping because it's just so demeaning.
I just don't want to deal with people, you know.
Yeah, I kind of hated dealing with people,
especially like over the phone. I feel like people are gonna be more entitled because it's just easy.
Are you
to get
customer service?
I'm like a desk representative or some shit.
Oh shit. That sounds. Oh my god.
Yeah. And like I'm just gonna try to relate to your story where you were like working at the cashier and shit.
At least I don't think you'll have to interact with that many people in person though.
Yeah. I mean, I would prefer that because I feel like people get more mad over the phone than anything.
Yeah, that's like the widest thing you could do is get mad over the phone and yell at someone.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done that before, so I can't imagine.
I mean, at most, I've been like annoyed because
really?
I kept like repeating the thing.
What was it?
Well, I was trying to log into the College Board,
and
they're taking me to the College Board website instead of like the SAT or not SAT, the AP website.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I need to log into the other website.
Yeah.
And eventually, I just gave up because he wasn't helping. And I had to because what I did was, to like log in, you have to enter an email and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I entered like my email, but I misplaced a character.
Oh yeah.
So I had to make a new email with that misplaced character just to get that login.
And that worked?
Yeah. Thank God it wasn't taken. If it was taken, I don't know why it would be because it's such like some fucking weird email address. But like if it was taken, I'd be like helpless. I wouldn't be able to take like the AP test or anything.
Shit, really?
Yeah, I would've been screwed out of like $90.
Dude, forgetting passwords is like the worst fucking thing ever. You know, because like a lot of my passwords used to be like all of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like they used to be like that. They'd all be the same password, and now they're all different, just so it's like safe and shit. But like now I forgot like a bunch of my passwords though. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like I got logged out of my Instagram account for like a few days because I didn't know what the password was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how I came up with the password, like because I got back into it, and I'm like, fuck yeah. But I don't remember I got back into it. It's the worst fucking thing ever. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, going into computer science, like I realized how much security is super important because that's like the field I want to go into.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I have this brain dead situation where I have like this fucking notepad of like all my passwords just on my hard drive.
Yeah.
And like I think it's encrypted. I'm not sure, but like if someone got access to that, they would have everything. But
really?
They're all like super long, complicated passwords. So I'd like need something like that.
Mm-hmm. I have all my passwords written down like physically.
Yeah.
Like on an actual notepad. I thought that's what you meant at first, and I was like, oh, hey. And then you said on my computer. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. But like I'm gonna move it to my external hard drive soon.
That's smart.
Yeah. So like no one could like fucking hack into my hard drive while it's unplugged, you know.
But, yeah, that's way smarter, actually.
Yeah, hopefully the encryption, like, I want to, like, definitely encrypt it. Like,
yeah, that's smart.
Before, like, I do that, though.
And you're probably going to go into coding, right? Like, for your computer science, mm-hmm. right? I kind of wanted to, like, get into coding. Like, it'd be cool to be, like, an engineer.
Oh, yeah.
And all that stuff. But, like, coding, like, always... Like, it evolves as time goes on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you have to...
New languages pop up and shit.
Like, you have to fucking be, like, ready.
On your toes.
Yeah, like, when new fucking, like, software updates comes out for phones and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you have to. I'm like, fuck. Like, I don't know if I can do
Like,
this.
being an app developer, I see how, like, that could stress you out.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Because, like, a new iOS comes out, and you're sitting here, like, fucking coding away. Or, like, a new phone comes out, like the iPhone X. It took, like, people forever to, like, update it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's, like, the thing that, like, I used to, like, because I wanted to do, like, my own channel art, like, a while ago. This was, like, before junior year.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, fuck, I really do my own channel art, but I have no idea how to fucking, like, use Adobe or any of that. So I took graphic design, like, literally for the only reason to, like, this is going to just be for my channel. And, yeah. So I took that class, and now I feel, like, fine in Photoshop and, like, all that. Like, I feel like I know most of this shit, like, the basic shit. I need to do the same with Premiere, but I feel like if I do, like, the same thing with coding, it could be kind of easy. It's definitely, like, harder than using, like, an Adobe app.
Oh, yeah.
But
it's just so weird because, like, I use Python to code. And, like, I'm just starting now. I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, how to learn this shit. Because, like, all the learning shit I've seen so far is just, like, a website where you just copy what they write.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like, how am I going to learn off of this where I just copy? And eventually it'll probably sink in, especially if it's going to be my major. But, yeah.
Yeah, like, hope that makes sense to people about, like, coding and shit. Like, I feel like most people get a general idea about it. Just like
they know what Adobe is.
I mean, hopefully. Like, if they don't know what Adobe is, that'd be fucking weird. They're listening to a podcast and shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was confused about that. Like, just growing up in high school, you know? Like, if I didn't know something, I just Googled it right away. But, like, I see people, like, not know something and they just give up.
Yeah, that's so weird. Like,
like I saw that so much, like, in photo class. On my
Really?
AP photo class. Yeah, they didn't know how to, like, edit a certain way. So they just gave up on the photo and, like, changed their concentration completely.
That's so weird.
I was like, holy shit, just fucking learn.
That's so, like, yeah, I just realized that, like, we literally have the power to just Google something.
I know.
Anytime. And I can't believe people, like, just give up like that.
Mm-hmm. It feels so, like, out of place for me since I'm so used to, like, using the internet and, like, using that, like, resource to learn.
Yeah.
Seeing someone just, like, not use that, it's like, it makes me uncomfortable.
That kind of does make me uncomfortable too, because, like, whenever I don't know anything, I just Google it. Like, if I don't know someone, like, that someone mentioned, I'll just look them up or something like that. Yeah. But, like,
I could imagine those people just, like, looking
that's so weird.
Like, this so-and-so person got married. Like, I don't know who that is. I don't care.
That's so fucking weird. It's amazing how many, like, I wouldn't say dumb, but, like, interesting people are in high school. Like, yeah. God damn, like, there's, like, so many people that, like, refuse to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've told you about this girl in my French class who, like, literally doesn't do any work. She sleeps in the back of class. She doesn't even know how to spell yes in French, and this is, like, French 3. She asked us how to spell yes. Like, also, like, why don't you just Google that? By the way, which is, like, the easiest thing you could do since she's always on her phone. But, like, why would you ask that in the French class? Like,
yeah, me being in that situation, I'd be, like, so stressed out. Yeah, like, just if I had to ask, obviously I'd look it up.
Yeah, I would just look it up. Like, I don't know why you would...
But, like, asking in French 3, which is an honors class at our school.
Yeah. The teacher would just get mad at you.
Yeah, the
like,
first thing you learn is yes.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? I just don't understand why people refuse to learn shit. Like, is that like, a thing that's still around? Like, it's fucking whack to learn, I guess. You know what I mean?
I feel like they're in this stigma where, like, learning's, like, retarded.
Yeah. Even
though it's the opposite way around.
Yeah, I don't fucking get it. I feel like it's gotten better, but people are still on that wave. On that wave and shit. It's whatever. I feel like we should talk more about school next time. Have a whole episode dedicated to just talking about high school and shit. Because I feel like we could talk about, like, so much, like, about, like, life and, like, friendships and experiences just from high school and elementary. Like, I don't know, shit can last a long time.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like now we should just end this because we have to go to that movie in like 30 minutes. So yeah, we did a pretty good time though, 45 minutes.
Oh shit.
Pretty good for a first episode. I want it to be like in the future. I want it to be like at least an hour.
Oh yeah.
And all that stuff. But I feel like this was a pretty decent episode.
Yeah,
and
it's
shit.
just the testing waters, you know.
Yeah, we're just testing the waters and all that stuff. Hopefully, it was entertaining to listen to. Do you think anyone has made it this far in the episode?
Hopefully.
Just us. Just us listening back to it, probably.
Yeah.
Then, if anyone did make it this far, they should just comment,
toes.
Toes? Yeah, okay. Let's do toes. But yeah, thanks for everyone.
Comment a story about toes.
Yeah, comment a story about toes. Anything to do with toes. It could be funny, serious. I don't know. If you woke up in the middle of the night, someone was licking your toes or some shit like that. I don't know.
Fuck that story.
That sounds scary as hell, but yeah, just comment anything about toes down below if you made it this far. And yeah, that's about. Do you have anything else to say?
No.
All right. Cool. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. It'll either be another podcast episode or a commentary track. So yeah.